Hi, so today I'm going to be taking a look at a Michelin Wild Enduro tyre. So I've got the rear specific version of this tyre, but they also do a front specific version of this. It's just got a slight variation on the tread pattern. So the reason I've gone for just the rear is because I prefer a slightly chunkier tyre up front, and these tend to come up a little bit narrower than I would like, and they only do them in a 2.4 for a 29. So I decided against getting the front one. So I'm going to be pairing it with a WTB Verdict tyre. So what I'll do is I'll show you what this tyre looks like when you first get it, what it's like to actually mount up onto the rim, and then I'll come back and share my thoughts on it. Let's take a look how it comes. So as you can see, we've got the Michelin Man. I've got the 29er 2.4, and then on the back it's got some details about the tech they're using, and then the various different types of tyre you can get. So let's get out of its packaging, take a look at the tread and the sidewall. Here's what the tread looks like. It's just got the various different logos. I wish they would do these slightly more muted like the WTB ones, because it tends to ruin the look of the bike when you've got bright logos sticking out all over the side. Not quite as offensive as the Maxxis ones, but it's got some slight ribbed patterns along the side as well. I'm sure that'll aid on a little bit of traction when you're riding through slop. The ribs are also on the sides of the knobs as well. Quick check of the weight of this. So I've got the tyre mounted up onto the rim here. I'm just going to see if I can get this to inflate with a floor pump, or are we going to need some gas? There's the pop. That's gone on all the way. Yep. Let's check out the size of this on the rim. So this is a 30mm rim that this is on. So just for comparison, I've got a WTB Verdict. I'm going to put it next to the Wild Enduro so you can see the size. You can see the Enduro is much narrower than the Verdict, but that's what I was looking for. So what's this tyre like to ride? So I've heard really good things about these tyres, and I know a few people that ride them, and they've praised them really highly and said they're really grippy and they've got a nice controlled feel to them when you're riding them, and I would have to agree with that on my initial rides of it. It does have a really nice stable feel to it, and it doesn't tend to break away too easily, and when it does actually lose grip, you know that it's going to do it. It's not a sudden jarring loss of traction. So as I said before, the tyre does come up pretty thin. It's more like a 2.3, so if you're looking for a fatter tyre, this probably isn't the one for you. So I'm going to be riding this for the next little bit. As I say, I'm going to be pairing it with the Verdict, which I'm really happy with at the minute. And so far, the first couple of rides on this, I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to be, as I say, trying it for the next few weeks, see how it rides, and then I'll come back and share my opinions on it. But initially, it's a pretty nice tyre, and if you're looking for a rear-specific tyre and you haven't got much clearance on your bike, this might be one of the tyres you might consider looking at. But that was a look at the Michelin Wild Enduro tyre. So if you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to share them in the box below. And thanks for watching.